Liverpool to Portsmouth, yeah, that chorus got the crowd screaming.
Alrighty folks, welcome to another adventure. Today we're out at the dam again, the lake, and as you can see it's a beautiful Queensland day. About 22 degrees, drizzle rain. Yeah, look, I was desperate. I got a midweek weekend and desperate to get out and dig some holes. I'll sit and watch everybody else's videos, and you know, you watch Jim from MD Melbourne digging up, you know, thousands of dollars worth of coins every week, and then you go and, you know, you watch my old mate Nathan on the other side of the world there with his display cabinet that's going to rival any museum out there, and you think, man, you got to get out there and dig some holes. So here I am in all my desperateness. So today got the AT Pro. I got the wired headphones today because they're less precious to me than the wire-free ones that, yeah, are not waterproof. So we'll go with those. Wind's picking up now too, just to make it even better. Send that rain sideways. Yeah, so anyway, I have a plan. I know we've been here a million times and we've flogged it to death, but the dam's got more water in it now, so the water's edge is up higher, so I'm just going to run around the water's edge and head back up to the abandoned park that I've been to a few times. And I've picked a couple of spots at the park that, you know, I got some historic maps last night and had a look there. When I say historic, I mean talking early 2000s when the park was still in use. There's a couple of spots there that look interesting. Maybe nothing, maybe something, don't know. I'm going to go and have a look eventually, have a dig. I can attack by ants, or blighters. Anyway, dug my first hole. Right there, as you can see, it's going to be easy to dig. We've got a reel handle and a sinker that's in my pocket. Oh, before we go any further, check out the new man bag, new man purse. Right. Picked that up for $10 at the markets on the weekend. Happy days. Nice solid canvas, should do the trick real well. It's small, so I'm not going to be able to lug a lot, but yeah, happy with it. Sweet. Alright, I'll be back with some awesome stuff. I probably just should mention that Nathan's channel is Dog Is My Co-Pirate, so give him a watch. And Jim from MD Melbourne, both great guys, both do awesome digging, and yeah, you'll enjoy their videos, so go give them a watch. So it appears the water came up a lot higher at some point, eh? Well, nothing to report yet, guys, just about half a dozen sinkers so far and what you saw before, so keep plugging away, sticking to the plan, and like I said, we'll eventually end up at that abandoned park and we'll dig those couple of spots up there, but it's still about a K away, so I got a couple of hours of walking in front, and well, depends how I feel. If I'm not scoring real well, I might end up making a beeline there, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, yeah, even though it's a crap day, it's still beautiful out here. I love this spot. Alright, let's dig this one together, guys. So I've got a really good bottle cap signal here, which is, it's ringing up like an Australian $1 or $2 coin, 76, 77 on the AT Pro, but it's got that little tiny grunt of iron around the edges of it, which sort of tells me it's going to be either a big sinker or a bottle cap. Anyway, we'll dig it. So I got it out. There it is, it's a big sinker. Well, big-ish. Cool. Took me an hour, but I finally got one. There's another one of my big spider mates here. Look, he's pissed off. He's a fair dinkum big fella. I'll throw that ring pull in there. You can have that. Give you some idea of his size. I'm not retrieving that either, by the way. You can have that. Yeah, but it's still end of summer here in Queensland. Well, it's March now, so it's actually, what's it, autumn, but there's still snakes around, still these big fellas around, so you just got to keep your eyes open. So this fella here, little spent 22 casing, that rang up beautifully from like 6 inches down, eh? That's nuts. Took some digging and pinpointing because it's a tiny little thing, but yeah, that's what it was. Did I happen to mention how nice a day it is out here? Holy crap. Alrighty, straight into this tree here. Scratchiest signal you've ever seen. Australian $2 coin should not ring up in the 60s on an AT Pro. So I'm going to guess that there's something else in that hole that was upsetting that signal. So while we got the camera on, we'll have a look. And there is. There's still something down there. Let's have a dig. Turn the camera off and we'll come back when I've dug it up. So I just checked it again with the detector and I'm only getting grunts, so we're not going to dig it. It's going to be a piece of iron. But yeah, definitely something in there that upset the tone of that $2 coin, which is interesting. I haven't come across that before. So I just kicked back the grass here. Looky looky. They're a bit damaged. Second coin of the day. It's $1. Now when I said before that I flogged this spot, that's not this spot. I haven't walked the bank before, but just around that little corner there, there's the old park, so that's where I've spent heaps of time in the past. So we're not too far off that now, but well, obviously we're going to this tree, see if there's any more coins lying around here, and then we'll wander that little bit of bank to the park, and then I'll try those two other little spots. I did speed it up a bit, guys, because there was quite a bit of that bank down there that you just couldn't get the coil to the ground. The grass is just too thick. And a 10 cent still under the tree, so I've dug a bottle cap and a screw as well. Yeah, so there's a couple more signals, so yeah, who knows, huh? What do you reckon? Lightning strike. But it wasn't under it when it came down. Yup. That's nice. Just the tip, there's no casing. No idea how it got here. Anyway, it's a cool find, I'll take that. There she comes again. Oh well, needed cooling off again. So you can see by those posts there, that's where the old park starts. Sorry for the rain on the lens. Yeah, so we're back in that territory. I'm just going to run the coil up alongside this fence for a second, and then I'll try and look for those other two spots, see if I can find them. I'll turn my back to the rain, but I've just dug up a little coin. I can't actually tell what that is, you guys probably can. It's a queen. That's 1 cent. So this is where that 1 cent comes from. And just over here, I just swung the coil over again. Surface fine there. I don't think it was flicked out the hole because it's not. Well, it wasn't wet, but it's 2 cent. Alright, so that's where those other two coins were there and here. That one was buried. We got a 10 cent. And I'll wake that little rubber. Get through that. Worth waking him up for, I reckon. Anything else in there? No. That's it, we'll put him back to bed. Actually, no. Time for a can of Coke and sit back and enjoy the weather, I think. Sit back and enjoy this for 5. Stunning. Must be just the weather, but I just dug a fairly deep signal that was scratchy as, jumping between 60s and 80s, and it's a $2 coin. There's nothing else in the hole, so I don't know. Weird, because $2 and $1 are normally the strongest signal. They keep going nice and solid. So this is pretty much the same signal as before, between 60s and 80s. There's no depth to this one. It's right on the top here somewhere. Yeah, it is something different this time. It's a tent peg. Yeah. There's the old toilet block over there. They're still maintained. They're all wired up. There's, you know, sheets of wire over the doors and everything, but somebody still mows and stuff. So there is no there's signs saying no entry, blah blah blah. But you know, I come along the waterfront down there and I didn't actually see the signs. So this one here absolutely reeks of an Aussie $1 coin. Let's see. Turn the camera on. This is always a good way of ruining it. No, there we go. Look at that. On the digger. Sweet. Oh, dropped it. Nice. And there's another one on the scoop. That was ringing up strange too. But that dirt there is bone dry. So I don't know what's going on. Bit strange, but anyway. Just thinking to myself, why are there so many $1 and $2 coins? Like seriously, the ratio is out of control. Which I'm not complaining about, to the amount of $1 and $2 coins you dig compared to the smaller denominations. And then I just run my coil over, and we've got a smaller one right on the surface there. That's some sort of commemorative coin too, by the look of it. Okay, so there's another, guys. Another $2. That one rang up nicely, spot on where it should have. Walking along the edge of this road, you can see the little bit they've mowed there. Just running the coil along there, and so far got 2 2s and a 1 and a 20-cent piece. So sweet, nice and easy going. I was about to call it a day and head back to the car, but I'm going to walk the street for a bit. Now I've said that, there'll be nothing. But anyway. Pretty sure, guys, I'm going to have another one right here. After this. There it is. Another $2. A couple of metres and I thought I had another, but I didn't. So it looks like a stud from a football boot, little aluminium stud. Well, the roadside might have a few Aussie $1 and $2 coins. It has a shitload of these things, and seriously light on diamond rings too, which is a bit of a pain. But oh, look, there's another pedestrian crossing on the road there. Might be a car park up there. I'm guessing that's what's happening here. People are parking their car on the side of the road, or were back in the day, and dropping their coins when they get out of the car. Maybe. That's a theory I'm working on. I'm running with it. Alright, I'm going to finish this little bit there, and then I'll have a look up there, see what that is. So it looks to be another 1-cent piece. But there's still something else in the hole here. So I'll try and dig that while the camera's on, and see if it isn't something special. Pretty much guarantee it's not. And it's small, whatever it is. Oh, there. It's another coin, another 1 cent. So I got the end of that side of the road there. Across the road, and I just started that little tree there. $1. So we're going to wander down this side of the road before we come up to that pedestrian crossing thingy. Alrighty, next theory. I got lucky with that $1 coin up there because it's the only signal on this side of the road. So I'm going to guess there were no parking signs on this side of the road, and I'm going to hope that there was none on the other side, and I'm going to clean up. Alright guys, forget my theory, just forget it. Don't know, there's nothing, except for this little thing, which I don't have an answer for either. Brass, solid 80. So I crossed over at the pedestrian crossing down there. And I'm thinking about it, it's a bit crazy, like that's a hell of a climb. But anyway, I'm up here, who knows. As you can see, grass is way too deep to swing the coil in. It's waist high up in here, so not a chance. Alright, now I'm heading back to the car. I got a fair old walk, it'll be a couple of K. So if I find anything spectacular to detect on the way back, I'll do it. If not, wrap up. So that's what I'm talking about. I don't know whether the GoPro gives a perception, an actual, you know, how steep that is, but it's, you know, probably only 2 meters tall, but it's quite steep. But that looks like a pedestrian crossing, eh? So I don't know, unless there was a stairwell here or something, you know, a staircase at some stage. Who knows? Who knows? So the detector's off. Seriously on the way back to the car now. Those 2 spots I told you about I was going to look at, one of them is here, and there's a reference point I had over there is a dam, and a little creek runs through there, so we had one here and one on the other side there. I brought up the photo again on my phone and I zoomed in, and it actually looks like it was earthworks at the time, so maybe when they building this or whatever they were doing, that actual dam and then the drain under the road and everything was being built. So anyway, that's what it looks like. I've had a quick scan over here. The other one's really not accessible at all. This one here I've had a scan over, and there's just nothing in there. So I've done enough of it to know that it's not worth doing. So yeah, detector's off, heading back to the car. So you know it's an addiction when you're here and you're digging holes. A big chunk of lead. While we're on the lead subject, my bucket of lead, my 35 kilos of lead, I sold to a fishing dude. I put it in some local classifieds, 35 kilos, $5 a kilo, or make me an offer on the lot, because the scrapyard's they're only paying $2, just under $2 actually a kilo, so just junk. So I thought I'd give it a go, and yeah, and some guy bought the lot, offered me $100. I said, mate, it's yours, give you the 100, and that was that. So we're starting on the new bucket now. So anyway, all those bending over, picking up all those sinkers, got some sort of reward for it, so I'm stoked with that. Alrighty, coming to you live from the tailgate. So this is what we ended up with today. There's the lead, Mark II lead bucket. There's the junk. So mainly ring pulls. It wasn't a lot. Like I said, I've been there a few times, so I've taken most of it away in the past. There's those Super Sunnies. Spectacular. There's the More Manly Man bag. It's got a bit of wear now. And the good stuff, there's 3 $1 coins, or we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $12 and $2 coins. That commemorative 20-cent piece that I still can't see, so I'll clean it up later. I'm sure it's nothing too exciting. A couple of 10-cent pieces, 3 1-cent, a 2-cent, and that projectile, which I really quite like. So yeah, better than my usual day out, that's for sure. So I enjoyed that, good few hours. The weather wasn't too bad. A few showers, my feet are a bit drenched, but yeah, no, it's all good. So thanks everyone for watching, appreciate you dropping by. Yeah, I'll be back another day with another video.